Okay, well, you know, I just did a video on the screwdriver. Uh, you'll remember this screwdriver, or you may not know yet, because this may come out before this. Who knows? I don't know. I'm wishy-washy. But if I'm there getting a screwdriver and there's a Klein knife, well, look, I gotta get it. I gotta try it. We gotta check it out. So this is kind of neat. It looks, I can see some features on here that I know what they are. I haven't read or checked, so I'm not 100% sure. I haven't read anything on the back of this, but we're just going to find out how accurate I actually am, if I'm as good as I think I am, in what I believe the deals are. So, okay. So first off, let's get the condom off. The blade. Well, this is K11 44320. I don't know what all that means. Maybe that's a blade steel. Maybe it's not. I don't know. Flat grind. You know I like my flat grind. The clip is about a medium, so it'd be pretty easy to get on your pocket and off your pocket. The scales feel good and solid. It looks like I can see a encased liner in there. It's a button lock. It's not a liner lock. But I can see a liner in there, and it looks like I guess it's just screws from this side into the plastic on the other side. Which this, I don't know if this is polypropylene. I don't know if this is some kind of impact plastic, fiber plastic, or something. I don't remember what the cost of it was. I want to think maybe it was, I think it was like somewhere between $5 and $10 for the knife. So the first thing I notice is this, wire strippers. So this is just a good old fashioned wire stripper. Put it in there, yank it, and strip the end of the wire off. Now this is way too small. So this right here is much larger. And I would say this would be suited perfectly for like 14 to 12 gauge Romex or wiring equivalent. I would say this is probably around a 10 gauge to maybe, I don't know, maybe a number 6. Probably be moving up here for a number 6 or something like that. I think you could still strip something that large and still be good. But that's it exactly. I mean, you'd literally just hold your thumb on it and just hold it in this crease and yank it out, and then that'll strip the insulation off of it, and you're good to go. So it's kind of neat to have these wire strippers in place. Let's see. And she closed and opened back up. That feels nice. I mean, it really does. It's kind of just strange because I don't think there's any bearings or anything in here. Looks like it's probably just washers. And this is really old school to see the fingernail deal there, which I don't even know why. I just never use it. I just do that. But it's nice to have the button lock. I mean, if you're not grasping it right, I can see you disengaging it, because if you grab it in here, you got your finger up in here and the relief cut, then my thumb anyway is right up against that button and it comes right loose. So that's a negative. But I mean, and this is a knife that you would be up there, romping on stuff, cutting open boxes, wire nuts or bags of wire nuts and just this and that and the other, boxes of equipment that you're installing or breakers or what have you. And you probably be choking up on that thing. But because I normally wouldn't choke up on a knife that far. That's right about where I'd be choking up on it. So I just have to keep that in mind using it. But again, it's not an issue as long as you're, pushing away. But it's when you pull back is when you're going to have a problem. But it's really lightweight. It's not, let's see, it is heavier than the Ozark Trails, the older style or the popular style Ozark Trail. It is heavier, but it's not bad at all. It is kind of bulky, but it is a light style blade. Scale. So let's check some stuff out. Side button, open, close, release, high strength 9CR 19 MOV stainless steel drop point blade. So nothing super special at all, but for utility use, excellent. Okay, so here we go. Strips 10 to 14 gauge solid and 12 to 16 gauge stranded copper wire. So it's saying the biggest you can go down up to is 10 gauge and the lowest is 16 stranded or 14 solid, which would be that one. So 14, 12, 10 gauge is where you would get these. But the way this is designed, you could still strip larger wires. I don't think you would have problems doing that. Lanyard hole in back of handle, belt clip, and there's nothing pointing at the scale, so it really doesn't say what the scales are made. Look, I could have read that right there. Wow, I'm a goober. So it really doesn't say what the scales are. They're probably just plastic. Well, it's most likely nothing special with these scales. But so what? I mean, it's good. The knife feels like it's got a strong lockup. That button lock is pretty strong. Looks like the blade stop has a screw on both sides, and the rest of the scale just has screws on one side. So these are anchored solid in the pin, and these three right here are just holding the scale screwed into the plastic itself. But I think that's fine. I really think this will hold up to abuse. The blade again is a flat grind. I'm going to call that a spear point. I'm just going to call it a spear point. It just looks like a spear. And it's pretty thick blade. It's pokey. I wouldn't call it so much a jigger, but it's pokey. Out of the box, there is a micro. It's uniform, and I'm almost rubbing it off with my finger, to be honest with you. I felt it here at first, and I'm not. I'm rubbing it off. I'm literally stropping the blade with my thumb. Wow. So, and of course, there's nothing here. So, yeah, I mean, they really got the apex on that blade good. Looks good and straight. No flat spots on the blade itself. Feels pretty doggone sharp. Yeah, it's shaving sharp. You can tell by the bald spot on my hand now. Goober done shaved his arm again. Back to doing that. So, let's see. Blade is centered, perfectly centered. It's not flippy. It's not fidgety. It's utility. This knife right here, in my opinion, is great. This knife is going in my electrical bag, my side bag. this is going in that bag because I'm all the time needing a knife. And I'm reluctant to even pull my trash knife out because that's when I go to abusing blades because I'm frustrated and I just want to get the job done and get out of there because I'm already ticked over whatever. Can't figure out why the voltage isn't right, or maybe I done been hit when they told me the breaker was off and I locked out the correct breaker and it ain't. So I've been there many times, and I've been there with the guy that taught me electrical work. I've been there with him while he turned the breaker on, and he's done that to a lot of people. You know who you are. If you ever see this video, you know who you are. But it's all in good fun. He ain't never hurt anybody, but he has scared the devil out of him. Good guy, great guy. So anyway, so I recommend this knife. I definitely do. I recommend this knife. I think it is a plus. The scales inside are, I wouldn't say it's electrically safe because this is most likely screwed into the liners inside this plastic scale. Probably Teflon washers, but there's still contact with this stud here, the pivot pin, and side clip. So there's potential. You cut into a live wire, you're going to feel a jolt if you're grounded. So I mean, it's not going to be any kind of really electrically safe stuff. Now these screwdrivers here, I can tell you they are electrically safe. I have taken these and worked live and actually held on to the box, grounding myself while I'm tightening up. I didn't claim to be smart, so don't comment. I already know. Not just the dumbest thing I could do. And unless I touch that barrel, I don't get shocked. So, but this right here, I don't think you're gonna have that privilege to be able to do that. So, but the blade, I love the blade. I love the blade look. Let's see, it is 3 inches. So that's more than enough for utility. That's perfect for taking and working on just general stuff as you're out doing whatever. Flick blade. So it calls it a flick blade, but it's got a thumb detent to catch the blade and open it up. What I would think is maybe they had this in a different variant without the button lock, and it was a lockback or something, and they adapted it to this. I don't know. You tell me if that's the case. But it's very smooth. It does flick open and flick close. It would take some getting used to get the timing just right, which I'm kind of getting close on opening and closing a little bit. Yeah, I think be a little bit forceful with it, and well, now I'm losing it. But kind of be a little bit forceful with it, and you can flick it open and close and get the timing just right, and it'll do just fine. It's got a good bit of lubricant on it, and I think you keep lubricant on it, I think it'll serve you quite well. I definitely recommend it. Thumbs up for the price. This right here is a great, in my opinion, a great tool bag knife. Definitely, if you do electrical work, I think this would be very handy for you. It'll save your good knife with that right there. So that's all I got for you on that. I appreciate you being here. I look forward to seeing you again, and I will see you next time. Your time is very important to me, and I thank you for spending it here with me. Thanks, and God bless.